6:15 in the morning here in Cusco, Peru, and we are headed to the train station, one check, to catch one of the world's most luxurious train rides, the Hiram Bingham, which is going to take us to Machu Picchu. This is going to be a two-part video. We'll show you the journey to and from on that exclusive train, and of course we'll show you one of the seven wonders of the world, Machu Picchu.
We were the early birds. We even beat the employees. I'd been up since 4 a.m. anxious for this dream journey. It was a comfortable salon to have coffee, croissants, and listen and watch traditional Peruvian folk music and dancers. Sadly, we were robbed of the expressions, though, due to the surgical masks that definitely didn't go with those traditional costumes.
So even though we're at a literal train station, we have to take a bus to get to the main train.
Also, let me introduce our driver today, Mr. Alexander. He's going to drive us safely to our destination. We start this bus.
We get our first look at the real Peru out of the windows. Women with bales of lush feed for guinea pigs on the roadside, and rooftops with ceramic torritos de pucara, totems that offer protection, fertility, and health. And we get an explanation as to why we are in a van and not the train. It comes down to the rain.
Railroad tracks is like anywhere in the world, really. In the mountains, they follow the river, and these heavy downpours can cause landslides, rock slides easily, which would block the tracks, could be dangerous for us, derail the train. So that's why we kind of skip part of the journey on the train, and we're sitting in this bus for an hour and a half. Not the usual half hour.
A short rest stop at an incredible overlook was where we get our first look at the Inca's Sacred Valley. This valley is blessed with an east-west setting for a year-round sun, helping to feed an empire with its fertile fields. Peru grows over 55 varieties of corn and 4,000 varieties of potatoes. Oh, and the coca plant.
It's our first taste of the cocoa tea. So obviously it's made of the coca leaf. It helps us with altitude, they say.
Ooh, let's see if it helps.
How long until we get there? 20 minutes?
About 10 minutes later, we see what we've been waiting for, the Hiram Bingham Train.
Oh, okay.
Gracias. Sí. We made it. Anytime you're greeted with a drink is a good day for me.
Cheers.
Salud. It's like a mimosa?
Like a mimosa, but with a little bit of mist, like lavender, probably.
The stunning blue and gold leaf lettered Hiram Bingham is considered one of the most incredible train rides in the world. Named after the man who rediscovered the Incan lost city of Machu Picchu, it brings you back to a time of more elegant travel. Stepping on board is like stepping back 100 years. It does come at a cost, close to $1,000 for each of us for a round-trip ticket, but it isn't just another trip. It's an all-inclusive journey of your dreams.
So, real talk. It's 11:20 in the morning, and we are drunk. And I'll be honest with you, I never thought I'd go to Machu Picchu and drink Cusco sours and be drunk. But look at this view. Oh my god. That was just one of the prettiest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've been like Alaska, like a lot of countries. That was incredible. This is such an incredible experience. We're not even like probably halfway through, and it's worth $1,000.
The 57 miles takes around 3.5 hours, but it isn't long enough. Part of how you can justify paying for the Hiram Bingham Train beyond the service, luxury, and the comforts is that they also have a private bus waiting to take you to Machu Picchu's front gate. And forget about the line. You walk right in with your private guide. After a couple of hours of exploring, you're whisked into the refuge of the Belmond Sanctuary Lodge for an afternoon tea, but that's really an understatement.
It's been such an amazing day, and if there's any question as to why it was worth spending the extra money to catch this train, the line to wait to get the bus back to Aguascalientes. Well, we have drinks and tea inside, nice and dry, comfortable, and we don't have to wait in line to get on the bus.
Hola.
No rabbit, no
Rabbit, no fish, gracias.
We returned the same night, and while some of the novelty had worn off, the energy hadn't. It's almost a whole new group who takes the journey back through the dark. Another 4-course gourmet meal, a handful of pisco sours. But we're really just buzzing from this experience. One that, while they have put a price on, we walk away like we've got a bargain. They say it's about the journey and not the destination. This is about both.